Hey everybody, it's Paul on Better Call Paul, my YouTube channel that I started back in July. So it's been almost 3 months now. It's October 17th today, and this is going to be a mid-month update on my case study. So for anybody who hasn't been following along, I started developing this concept back in May. I started posting about it on Blossom, and then in June. I withdrew $1,000 from my RBC, which is Royal Bank of Canada tax-free savings account. For those of you who are not Canadian, that's a registered account where once we put money into the account, we can take money out tax-free, hence the name tax-free. Should be an investing account, but they call it a savings account. Anyways, my account has a portfolio balance currently of about $58,000. And it has been recently, it has been paying me about $1,600 in dividends or distributions, if you prefer the technical term. But most people understand dividends. So let's go with that. So, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to show you the chart that I created. Once again, this was a suggestion from somebody on Blossom to keep track monthly of the portfolio balance so that we can see whether or not NAV erosion is hurting this portfolio. So the whole point of this case study is to prove to income investors and growth investors and even hybrid investors or any kind of investor that covered call ETFs do not erode to the point where they're just giving you your money back and your portfolio will end up at zero. So far, there's been 5 months that I've withdrawn $1,000 from this account, and I've literally taken the money out. I picked $1,000 because my mortgage payment is about $950 a month, so that would cover my mortgage. And then the balance of the dividends, I reinvest back into the portfolio, just to keep increasing the balance of the portfolio, but also to keep the income growing. Because the point of an income portfolio is not just to withdraw the distributions, the dividends. It's to increase your passive income over time. You want to stay ahead of inflation, right? You want to improve your lifestyle. You want to be able to do more things, than you ever were before. Whether that's go on vacations, help your children, buy things, whatever you want to do. It's your money. So let's just take a quick look at the chart that I have. All right, guys, I changed up the colors a little bit. My wife told me I had to, so here they are. I put some orange in there because it's October and we're getting closer to Halloween. So you can see in the first column, I have the balances. And the reason why I kind of changed them up color-wise is because you can see all the ones in green are under 50,000. So these are the months where my portfolio balance was below $50,000. And then in May, I finally broke $50,000. Now, during the course of the month, the portfolio balance does go up and down. So there are months where my portfolio balance has hit, I believe, as high as 63,000. But then by the end of the month, if there's a few red days, it comes down below that. Anyways, you can see that between May and June, there was a massive jump where my portfolio hit 58,000. And then in July, finally cracked $60,000 at the end of the month. So that was my best month ever in terms of portfolio balance, at least ending of the month balance. Then in August, it dropped back down to 55, then back up to 58. And right now it's currently sitting at 58,519. That was earlier today while I was putting this together. I haven't checked what it actually closed at, but this is close enough. And you can see over here, guys, the distributions back at the beginning of this year were a little bit lower. And then I switched a lot of the positions in my portfolio to the new lineup from Harvest, their high yield positions, which are HHIS. You have MSTE, NVHE, TSLY. I put some Alti in there. And the newest addition was Biggie. So you can see my dividends kept increasing up to 1518, and then 1590, all the way up to the best month I had was in August at 1689. August, of course, had 5 weeks. dropped down last month to 1604, and we're currently sitting at 1552. There's still a few payments coming in, 2 more payments from Alti, and I believe 1 more payment from Biggie. So this number will go up. It's definitely going to break 1600 because I get $59 a week roughly from Alti, and the payment from Biggie will be about $7. Over here, you can see this is when I started withdrawing the money from this account. At the time I was working, so I wasn't actually paying my mortgage with the money. I was just using it to put towards my next vacation, which I will be on at the time that you guys watch this video. This video will be released on Monday, so you guys will be watching this on Monday, and I will be setting sail on a cruise. So you can see that for 5 months in a row, I have taken out $1,000, and that totals $5,000. I have not reinvested anything yet this month, so I currently have $757 in my account. I'm going to wait until Thursday when Alti pays me one more time. That'll bring this up over $800, and then I'm going to purchase something while I'm on vacation. I do enjoy, taking the time to buy stocks while I'm on vacation. It kind of combines two of the things I love doing, right? Going away and playing with my Wealthsimple account at the same time. I just recently added a little something to this, guys, not much, but I decided to calculate the yield on the average portfolio balance. So I'm using this number here, which is $53,299. And what I did was I took, if I had withdrawn $12,000 out of my account over the course of the year, and this was the average balance of my account, you can see that that's a yield of 22%. Now, if I got this math wrong, please let me know in the comments down below. What I'm going to do for the end of the month video is I'm going to figure out the yield on cost. So I'm going to have to go through my RBC account. I'm going to have to add up all of my book costs, and then I'll figure out what the yield on cost is. And then after 12 months, I can also figure out how much I've reinvested. So what percentage of my distributions were reinvested. So I'll do that after I've completed a full year. So for right now, we are just 5 months into this case study. I do realize that 5 months is not a long time. And, people, of course, will not really believe anything unless you can have 5 years, 10 years worth of data. Unfortunately, I don't have that. I only started investing back in 2020 and went 100% covered calls this year, and was forced to retire September 1st. So, guys, it looks like my computer's about to die. I didn't plug it in. Anyways, guys, remember, this is not financial advice. Please do your own research. We will keep doing this case study to prove that it works. Anyways, guys, until tomorrow, have a great day and bye for now.